Welcome back to World Breakers, and today Nora won again. So, what happened last time?
Last time we successfully finished out the rest of our museum heist and acquired the gem/eldritch being that we did get to the professor. However, the professor didn't have the containment unit ready yet. And as we were waiting, we began experiencing negative side effects from the egg. I stepped out of the room, and then a series of events happened which led to the professor being dead. And then one of the clones of the investigation police unit, I don't remember what the exact name is called, came and took both the box and the egg away. And then we decided to go to the bar, and I saw one of the clones at the bar and flipped him off.
Fucking Dave.
Fucking Dave.
Yeah. So, that did happen. All that happened. So, you go ahead and take your inspiration.
Yippee.
And we're going to start with Emrian.
I didn't do it.
You quite literally did. You killed the professor.
Oh yeah, I did that.
You are
Wait,
all...
that was you?
part of his negative effect of the egg, he decided to attack, and the professor was the thing in the way. So, Emrian, everyone is at the tavern. The whole group's at the tavern. You do see Evan flipping off the cop. You see Torin taking a massive drink of the drink you just made them.
The lavender volley, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. You see Gardar sort of pushing his way through the crowd and serving.
Excuse me.
Yeah, yes. Big dude. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. It is very crowded in here, like a bar on Friday night, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't do that scene anymore, so I don't know how packed they are. But it's packed in here. Emrian, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and do not tell me the roll just yet. Evan, I need you to roll a d20. Do not tell me what it is.
Okie doke. Oh. Delightful.
Splendid.
Okay, do you both have your d20s rolled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Emrian, you feel in your body that same sort of feeling you did before you attacked the professor. You have 2 interferences with the core of your system. Do you want to go with something that feels familiar or something that feels foreign? Essentially, do you want to take Nora's role or your role?
I'm feeling foreign as it is, so I think I'm gonna try to go to reach out for something familiar.
Okay. Nora, what's the D20 roll that you rolled?
Natural 1.
Oh shit!
All right, Imrian, you feel
Little comedy of errors.
you feel your body well up with heat and electricity. You feel a storm surging inside your body. Please roll a d4.
Okay. No, Vaggie. 1.
You're in the middle of making a customer a drink, shaking it and, putting the whole show on, when lightning shoots from your hand into the drink mixer and explodes it. Torin, you are sitting right there, so you do see him explode a drink.
That's coming out of my paycheck. Am I still experiencing the same thing I was experiencing in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna slowly reach for my long sword discreetly and just say, "You good, buddy?"
He doesn't verbally respond, but he's going to set down the shattered mass that's in his hands that are still, I suspect, crackling with minor bits of more whitish lightning. And he's going to hop the bar and walk outside.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna make a look to Evan and Gardar, just like, what the heck?
Now, with Evan and Gardar, what they're doing, because Gardar is currently working and Evan is 100% focused on the magic cop. They didn't see what happened, but they do see you sort of go like, "What the hell, man?" And you see you following Imrian out. So if you guys would like to also follow Imrian out, you can do so, because Torin did catch your attention.
I think I'm gonna give them some space for now, but if they're not back soon, I'll go follow them.
Okay.
Would I have seen anything that resembles what happened in the room?
You do see that there's like a broken shaker, a drink shaker behind the counter, and like the other bartender sort of cleaning it up.
Then I'll give him some space.
Okay. So Torn
Get
and
back
Emery.
to start.
I think Emery's just going to walk outside and with the change in scenery, he's looking down with the change in scenery from the bar to the open street. It just gives kind of more time for that buildup of energy, that change in pressure. Like immediately around his form is that atmospheric change of pressure that you feel right before a very heavy storm. And once he gets out, you just see him from hopping the bar to the door. You see him visibly get more and more intense and angry. And the second he gets out in the street and does a very quick look around to see if anyone's there, he's just going to unleash a shit ton of lightning and discharge
Okay.
at the closest building. Besides, that's not the tavern.
Okay. Go ahead and we're going to say a sleight of hand check. Not necessarily because you're like hiding it, but you're sort of trying to wait until there's like little to no people around. And Torin, roll a perception check just to see if you catch that or if you come right after.
You said sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you cut out headphones, but I can hear you down the hall, kind of.
Yeah. Imrian's sleight of hand to see versus Torin's perception to see if Torin sort of comes in after you're done or like as it's happening.
Gotcha. That's a 9 for sleight of hand.
Literally rolled a 10.
So, Imrian, you're in the middle of your screaming lightning explosion as Torin like walks out in the middle of this. There's nobody else out here but the two of you, and it's sort of like you finish and get all of that pent up energy out of your body, and as you turn around to go back inside, you see Torin.
Oh, how long have you been?
Literally just now. Same question. Sorry?
Didn't hear you ask a question.
Oh, I asked you when you know, lightning on the glass. You good, bud?
Hit lightning on the glass?
Yeah, you just kind of exploded it, and you ran out here, and I thought it'd follow, and he points to the wall.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot. I don't think I know what's going on, period. I know that bad things are happening, and apparently that's not normal. But I don't know anything else, really. And all I know, the last thing I remember really vividly is thing told me to kill.
Yeah, I was there as well. I mean, yeah, and then I blasted it with cold energy.
Yeah.
And shoved it in the thing. told Gardar to get you out of there. He pulled you out and you were fighting like a madman. But he got you out and the professor recovered. I think that's what they say. And we came to the bar and then and he just kind of mimes lightning a glass.
Mimes. Okay. Did thing the rock in the box work?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's contained.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Right? That's good, right?
Yeah. Are you good?
Hey, a quick question. What did you see when the wave hit you?
DM, just making sure. I saw everybody around me dying, basically, right?
Yes. You saw, you were on one side of a cave-in, like, it was hard to breathe
Right, okay.
and stuff, and then
Right.
Harriet and Adeline were underneath the rocks, and then everybody on the other side trying to get to you.
I'm pretty sure. I think the egg was hatching or something, and me and Adeline and Harriet, we were just kind of in a cave, and it started to crumble, and I couldn't help them. And all of you were on the other side, and you couldn't get to us.
That sounds really bad.
Yeah? What did you see?
Light at the beginning, and then getting repeatedly hit with energy. Some all of it destructive, but just a lot of energy getting hit directly with it. And I didn't know if that was, I mean, we've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff with the goo. I didn't know if maybe this was just an extension of that, or if this is something different and new.
I'm not sure. But I will say, before we went on the heist to the museum, the professor did mention that vault. I'm gonna look around just to make sure that no one's listening.
Go ahead and make a perception check. And Evan, go ahead and roll a d20. Keep both numbers hidden. Evan, do you have your number? If you're speaking, you are muted.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Torin, you start to look around and you feel something inside of you, something foreign. It says, "Let me be your eyes." Do you listen to it?
Okay.
You say okay?
Sure, seems legit.
All right.
Yeah.
Evan, what was your D20?
11.
11. Okay, go ahead and add your perception to that. Torin?
15.
All right, 15.
Better than my 6.
You look around. There doesn't seem to be anyone paying any attention to you. You do see people now, like walking about, but they're out of earshot.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like prestidigitating to clean up the thunder and lightning ash on the wall that Imrian made.
Alrighty.
And I'm just gonna be saying, I don't know for certain, and it could be just a dead end, but what if whatever this goo is something that either escaped from the vault or maybe someone's trying to get into the vault?
I mean,
I think it might be something worth investigating.
yeah, I that does seem reasonably promising, but I thought, weren't we told not to stop investigating? Like, does the guy, I don't know, the whatever that association was that was responsible for whatever cleanup this is, don't they have it covered?
I'm not certain. People have died at this school, and all the school seems to care about is its reputation. I don't think that the professor or the dean is actively trying to sabotage the school, but if it comes down to saving students and protecting the school's reputation, I don't trust them to make the right decision.
So you think they're just after prestige? They don't really care about our lives?
I don't think necessarily that. I think it's more about priorities. Their reputation is a higher priority than the lives of their students.
That definitely wasn't in the welcome package.
Again, reputation.
Yeah. So, okay, so if that's the case, then what's our next move? Because I definitely killed that teacher. And
The teacher's all right. Dave, apparently they're all Dave, gave her some sort of potion. I didn't see what happened to her after that, but
okay,
I think she's okay.
We're gonna have to come back to they're all Dave, but let's focus on that first. So if she's okay, maybe go back to her and get answers, or are we just acting like everything's normal and going back to school and work?
I mean, she's definitely a good source. We could maybe have her. I mean, we did technically finish the job for her. She might think that she owes us a favor. We might be able to convince her to tell us where this vault is, because, I mean, without getting in trouble, I don't know how we could just go asking around, oh yeah, where's the vault where Eldritch Horrors are stored.
Yeah, that's probably a bad look, right?
Yeah.
He kind of gives you the look like that is bad, right?
Yes, Imrian.
Okay. 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 Well, I'll just let me know what our next move is, and I'll be ready to jump.
Alright, well, I think you're still technically on the clock, so...
Yep. Wait. Evan did pass, right? Like, we didn't go through all that for nothing, right?
I mean... Sure. If the teacher survives, then we'll get to that as well.
Okay. Imran will kind of try his best to straighten his wizard hat, and then he'll go back in to continue his shift.
I forgot about the wizard hat. So yeah, you did all of that with the wizard hat on.
Oh yeah.
You guys go back in. Meanwhile, while you guys were having this conversation, Gardar, I need you to make a dexterity check. Just straight dexterity. You could use acrobatics if you'd like. Just go ahead and make me an acrobatics or a dexterity check, whichever you'd like.
Looks like a 5.
5. Evan, as you float upside down with your continuously trying to flip off the magic carp, who has effectively left the building, but you are still floating in the air. You see Gardar, he's carrying 3 trays. He's pretty big. They're like regular sized trays of drinks and such. When someone left out, like didn't push in their chair right in his way as he's like kind of walking backwards, he's circumventing different people, but you see Gardar trip over this chair and drinks fly everywhere. I need Evan to roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because he is floating in the air.
Okay. I rolled a 3 and a 4, so I got a 6.
Either way, you get covered in drinks. Gardar, you do not hurt yourself, and you do not hurt Evan, but you did spill all of those drinks.
Sorry, my bad.
Who did that? Why'd you put your fucking chairs in, people? Do I see the person who did it?
You do.
Who's like, I flip them off and I say, "You're paid for those."
I'll go get him a towel or a rag.
It's a small female gnome who has their bright red hair in pigtails. And it's like, I'll pay for nothing.
I'll tell you what, you won't pay if you can get me down from up here. How's that, lady?
Oh, are you stuck?
Oh, are you irresponsible with your chairs?
I feel like you're irresponsible with your feet.
Oh, well, at least I didn't spill an entire fucking dining hall's worth of alcohol, okay?
Neither did I.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second, I don't like this. I cast, Ray of Sickness.
All right. Is that a saving throw or is it an attack roll?
I'm attacking her.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't like her attitude. Let me double check. So, my spell casting +3. I got a nat 1. So that probably
You're
doesn't
muted.
work, does it?
I'm pretty sure Ray of Sickness is a save.
How do you
Oh,
roll, like,
I was pulling it up, but I wasn't. It's just not loading.
how do you roll, like, divine for the recap rolls and then just cannot above a 10 the rest of the session?
I don't know. A ray of sickness.
He used the bonus luck to
Sickening
get the
green
recall.
energy lashes out towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target on a hit. They take. Okay, so it didn't hit. I'm guessing, unless she had like a
What
negative
was the total?
4.
4. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. As you start doing the slowly spinning around as you cast the spell, and you hit the chair.
Does she notice?
Yeah, they're all staring at you.
I'll try it again. I got one more spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Ride or die.
Can I just grab him
You
and
you
air hug and walk him outside?
you trying to
get
stop
me
him?
Yes.
Okay.
Does he get to me before I cast again?
So it's going to be a grapple, a contested check. Gardar, it would be your athletics versus Evan's acrobatics.
Okay. Acrobatics.
22.
Damn.
Is this a save? On my end?
It's the same. That means status
No, I'm
quo.
saying, is it
Oh,
is
no.
it a saving throw for me?
Oh,
Shit.
yes, saving throw. Sorry.
All right. I got an 8. Damn, what
Gardar,
the hell?
you are bear hugging Evan, his feet sort of in the air, but you have his arms like crisscrossed around his chest.
I feel like we've been here before.
Yeah. Yes, you're holding him exactly how you were holding Emrian, but Evan is upside down.
I'm gonna start walking him outside.
At this time, you see Torin and Emrian coming
I
back
flip her
inside.
off.
Yeah, you see Torin and Emrian coming inside. Emrian and Torin, you see Gardar carrying Evan upside down, who is covered in drinks, and flipping off a gnome lady.
You're banned from the forest, sister. You're not welcome here anymore.
Can he do that? I'm asking Gardar.
I
don't know. I'm just trying to stop more damage.
I just grab my drink and just like kind of raise my glass to Gardar and just say, "I'm glad I'm not the only one managing these idiots anymore," and just drink.
By the way, if you let me go, I will float away, so please don't let go. Now that there's no longer a roof over my head keeping me safe, I'm counting on you with my life.
Technically,
Gardar.
wouldn't be a roof under your feet.
You know, I think you're one of the smartest guys I've ever met.
Super deep.
Gardar, do you let him go?
I'm just holding him for now.
Okay.
Thank God. Thank you.
So you hold him for a few minutes. Do you guys say anything, or is it just awkward silence of you upside down?
I think I'm gonna ask how if any of them know how long this spell will last, because I definitely need to shower now, and I can't do that upside down floating.
Not with that attitude.
Touche. Find me a rain cloud and just let me go.
Okay. I'll start looking for a rain cloud.
Oh, shit.
I guess I am the only one managing these idiots. Torin just says, how about we not attempt to let Evan float away?
Okay, but is there a way I could not smell like a Long Island iced tea right about now?
You said it was fine.
Wait till it wears off, because you never know when someone's gonna throw another Long Island tea at you.
The probability
Fair
is high.
enough.
The probability is high.
It's not 0.
Not for me, it isn't. As a matter of fact, I'd say there's a 1 in 20 chance.
I need everyone to roll a d20, please.
Oh no!
Yep. Natural 1.
I got
A
4.
natural 19.
Evan and Gardar?
I got a 4.
Mm-hmm. Gardar?
18.
Okay.
18.
We have an 18, a 19, a 4, and a 1. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. So that's directly in the middle of a success and a failure. I also rolled a d20. You can take your individual successes and failures, or you can take the roll that I have.
I'll keep it. What's
I'll
one
keep
more
mine.
Long Island?
I mean, is it a group thing? Like we all choose to take the DM's dice, or
Yes, either all of you take the DM's dice, or you all take your individual rolls.
Um,
I'm
You know
okay
what?
taking my failure.
I'll let the one ride.
I'd like to insight check the DM.
Do it.
Roll an insight check.
I'd like to take back that last statement. Insight. I think I have a pretty decent insight. That's 15.
15. Okay.
It's some bullshit either way.
Okay. It is just us. There is someone messing with your fate. Someone or something is messing with your fate.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay. So Torin and Gardar, you succeed. Evan and Imrian, you
Succeed gracefully.
no. Evan does not succeed, and Imrian fails, which is different than not succeeding. That's all you know for now.
In some circles, possibly, but what happened?
You all feel something in the pit of your stomach, as if something tried to happen to you, and then the feeling passes.
I don't think Evan would notice that because he's upside down and will attribute everything going on to that.
Okay.
That tracks.
Torin is looking unsettled.
Do I just faceplant and eat shit, or
Nope. Everyone feels just the same little thing in their stomach, and it simply just passes.
yay? I'm glad that's not ominous.
Seriously, you guys gotta let me down soon. My tummy hurts.
can we at least flip Evan right side up?
I can try. I'll try and flip Evan.
Yeah, you're able
Right
to
side
flip.
up.
You're able to flip him over. And as you do, he starts to get heavy again. He's no longer floating. You're just carrying him there.
Okay.
Um,
I still hold him.
Okay.
guys, I think something is messing with us.
Yeah, fucking no.
No, like, so like, imagine if every time you try to do something, there's like a random number generator, like a spinning wheel or something like that. There's something that's messing with, and like depending on how, like, the wheel depends on how successful you are. I think something's messing with the numbers.
Huh?
I'm drunk.
That tracks.
Did I put
Um,
too in my little episode thing? Did I put too much gin in that drink?
I mean, I did order it make it rain. I don't know exactly what that means, but
Oh, that's flair and flavor. That has nothing to do with the strength of the drink.
I mean, I did order a double.
That's right, you did. I thought you could handle your liquor.
Mm,
Not tonight.
it's been a day. Well, it's been a long day. I'm gonna stop by the garden and then I'm gonna go to bed. Does anybody else? Torin just kind of drifts off and like turns and starts walking towards the garden if no one's gonna say anything.
Please give my regards to His Majesty.
Thumbs up.
Well, time for me to hit the old dusty trail. I'm gonna go wash all of this alcohol off of me before I get in trouble with the RA.
Garadar is
Fair
still
enough.
holding you.
Or I can stick around, whichever you prefer, honestly.
I'll start to at least the major stuff like the articles of clothing that are completely drenched and whatnot. I'll start prestidigitating that. It resembles kind of like the static cling that you get from clothes right out of the dryer,
Oy.
but he does kind of do his best to clean up a little bit.
Thank you. Gardar, it's up to you, buddy. Am I staying or going?
You gonna fly off?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna let him go.
Okie doke.
You let him go, and he begins to float up for half a second, and then drops right on his butt.
I hate Dave. I hate Dave. I hate Dave. And I think that's all that Evan says as he walks back to his dorm.
Well, you tried to fly off.
I hate Dave.
Oh, digital high five.
You all go through your night, Gardar and Emrian finishing out your shift. Emrian a little more confused on what happened to him. Gardar a little more focusing on not spilling and breaking things as he moves through the tavern. You all make your
Washing
way.
the chairs more thoroughly.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're pushing all the chairs. After shift, you guys make it back to your dorms. We're going to start with Garadar. In the Witherboom campus, it's nice and quiet. Except for the bugs. You hear the crickets and the frogs and things like that. Just the silence of non-silence. When you make it to your dorm room, you notice your door is cracked open.
I'll go to the door and
You push on the door, and your room is completely ransacked. Make an investigation check.
open it.
And Evan, go ahead and roll a d20. Both of you keep your numbers hidden. Now, Garadar, you feel as if you're, like, while you're looking about, you feel a tug from something far away. It says, "Let me assist you." Would you like to choose this assistance, or would you like to do it on your own?
I'll choose the assistance.
Okay. Evan, what did you roll?
Sorry, who's rolling?
Evan's roll.
Gotcha.
D20 roll?
What did I roll? Okay, I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20. All right.
Yeah.
Gardar, what is that total if you add your modifier for investigation?
20.
So a nat 20 for 20. All right. You look about your room. Nothing seems to be missing. Although, where you have your notes and things, where you're trying to figure out this potion you have, it seems like those notes were copied, as if an etching of them was made. The person who made the etching left behind a piece of paper and charcoal used to make etching. It just seems like the ransacking was secondary to them taking your notes. Is there anything you'd like to
I'll start
do?
cleaning up.
Okay, yeah, you start cleaning it up.
Start cleaning up the place.
Yeah, it doesn't take you very long to clean it up. You don't have a lot of things.
And all it seems like for the notebook was that they just made a copy.
Yeah, it just seems like they made etchings of your notes that are in your notebook. You don't know why.
Well, I'll just close the notebook and put the sketching stuff away.
All right. Alrighty, you.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to do before bed?
We'll try and attempt at making a potion.
Okay. What kind of potion you trying to work on? Same one? I know you're trying to deconstruct a potion so that you can make it yourself, or are you trying to make a completely different potion?
Yes. Make a potion of healing.
Okay. Yeah. So you work on that, no problem, before bed. Next up, Evan. You go to your dorm. You take a shower. No problem. As you lay in bed to get rid of the things that happened this day, all the craziness, you can't fall asleep. You toss, you turn. There's just something in the pit of your stomach. You feel almost sick. You toss and you turn some more. Finally, you finally get comfortable and fall into a deep, deep sleep. While in your sleep, you are standing on the stage in the Rose Theater. And out in the audience, it's just you. Hundreds and hundreds of you watching you standing on stage. And then all of a sudden, one after another, they begin to boo. They boo you off stage. You run to the back to see the entire crew is just you. There's no one else. Just you. And you hear, in your mind, you are a part of everyone. You wake up in a cold sweat. Before yakking your guts all over the floor.
God damn it. And I go take a shower again. Fuck.
Evan's not having a good time.
No, I'm not.
Torin. You go to the garden. You see His Majesty along with the other shrubs. Just doing what plants do, you know?
Yeah. When I get there, I'm gonna do what I usually do, which is grab a couple good berries, just kind of toss them to His Majesty. And there's two things that I wanted to do here before just like kind of meditating and going back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I want to check the place where I hid that cauldron.
Okay. It is still there.
Yeah. It is still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just looked to His Majesty because I probably asked him to help guard it for me and then just kind of give a bow / courtesy. And then I'm gonna just find a quiet little corner.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna think about my egg rock thing that I had.
Okay.
And just kind of focus on if I ever had any connection with it. And I don't know, Torn doesn't know what he's doing, but he's just gonna see if he can call upon it.
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom check.
Just straight wisdom?
Just straight wisdom.
$18.
18. You sit down and clear your mind and call out towards this rock. This geode. This strange thing that was gifted to you by an incredible being. You think back to that moment, to the smells and sounds that were there with you on that day. And you feel something. Like you should get up and head to the dorms. But not to your dorms. To Quandrix.
Quick question. The only people I know in Quandrix are Cad and Lorraine, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna head in that direction then.
Alrighty. You head in that direction, and as you're almost to the dorms, you see Cad, and he waves to you. Sort of waves you over.
I approach him.
He goes, Torin, oh thank goodness. You're okay.
Yeah, would I not be?
Well, they were doing a massive search of all of Prismari.
Oh?
So I kind of broke into your dorm and took everything that you had. So if you will come with me. I didn't know if you had anything, suspicious, but I didn't want you to get in trouble.
Thank you?
Of course. If you're going to be a criminal, I mean, at least hide your stuff better.
I mean, I don't know if this... Okay.
He takes you back to his dorm, and it just seems like he has a pile of your stuff just in the corner.
Is the rock amongst it?
It is.
Just curious. I'm just gonna look at what's else in the pile, because, the rock's important, but, what other stuff did he take that he thought would be quote-unquote criminal?
There's, a notebook that you have, and you have unedited, or the what are they called? The newspapers that were never ran.
The unpublished ones.
Yeah, unpublished ones. You have the newspapers. So it's the newspapers and your rock that is just wrapped in a blanket.
I kind of just look at him and just kind of a flabbergasted look and just say, I mean, you're probably right, but also I just go in for a hug.
He takes your hug, and he just goes, "Look, I don't know where you stole this rock from.
It was a gift.
Okay. But there was... I don't know where you've been all day.
I was helping Evan do a makeup test. It required being off campus.
Well, there was a break-in at the newspaper, and when I came to talk to you about it, because you're always, investigating things, your door was open, and then I heard that they were searching places, and I saw that you had newspapers, and the newspaper place had been broken into, and I panicked and I took all your stuff.
I mean, yeah, that was... I probably would have done the same, to be frank. And Torin's just gonna kind of look at the rock geode and just say, like, I don't know why everybody is making such a big deal about a rock. I don't know what this is, but I think it's important. I don't know why. Sometimes I wonder if it's more trouble than it's worth.
Well, many things that are important are more trouble than they are worth.
I just kind of give him a hug again and just say, I suppose I should be heading back to my dorm.
Oh, alright. Do you need help carrying your stuff?
I mean, I don't know if I should keep these in my dorm. The rock I would like to take. The rest of it, I need to find a proper hiding spot for.
I'm sure I can find somewhere.
Wait, I think Evan... Well, actually, if Evan got this bag that can hold a lot of stuff in it, like more stuff than you would think. And I was going to say that we could give it to Evan to put in that bag, but it's also Evan.
I feel offended while I'm taking my shower. It's just not my day.
Evan is trustworthy.
I mean, no, it's just they're a terrible liar.
That is true. They're also a terrible truther.
You know what? I wonder if I could just ask Evan if I could put something in the bag and not tell them what it is.
You probably could just put something in the bag and he wouldn't even notice.
That is also fair. All right. Well, I'll leave it here for now, and I'll pick it up when it becomes important. Have you, by chance, looked at any of them?
No. I have not read anything.
Insight check.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, he's definitely lying. He's seen it all.
I'm like, yes, and we have never seen any of these newspapers.
I've never read a newspaper in my life.
What is a newspaper? Alright, I'm gonna just take the geode and kind of nestle it in my bag and head back to Prismari.
Alrighty. You head back, get ready for bed. Emrian. You finish out your shift. Help Gardar push all the chairs in and clean up. You head to your dorm. This feeling in your stomach just keeps coming back. It hurts. It hurts. It's cramping bad. By the time you make it to your bed, it's no longer a cramp, but instead it's a churning. It's a churning akin to a tornado, nay, a hurricane. This storm just churning in your stomach. Somehow you finally make it to sleep. And in your sleep, you see a storm building. As you stand in the middle of school in the dead of night while everyone sleeps. This storm churning in your stomach leaves your body and begins to tear up the school. Lightning flies from this hurricane, striking buildings and trees. Fires start and blaze out of control. Massive destruction. They got what they deserved. All of them do eventually. All succumbs to the storm inside. You wake up from your dream. Your room looks as if massive winds blew the doors open. The window shattered. All of your papers flown about. And your bed destroyed.
Is there any residual of that feeling still burrowing?
The feeling of kill them all, they deserved what they got, all of that has subsided, but you remember feeling it. Like you remember thinking that, and it feels a little crazy to think those things because that's not the kind of person you are. Maybe. But that churning in your stomach still there. It's just not as intense. Something definitely happened. And you sort of make an insight check.
I got this. I maybe got it. Kinda, midway. Insight 16.
You have a feeling that you might have caused this. The destruction about your room. You may have caused this.
I'm going to clean up as much as possible. And I'm going to go towards Yavanish's dorm.
Okay.
And really just sit in the hallway. Just kind of sit in front of the door. Possibly, if I'm there till daybreak, probably fall asleep again. But I'm going to basically wait outside of his door until he gets up.
Okay. You do so. And you feel a nudge of a boot on your foot. You wake up to see Yavanish going, you okay, man?
I think so, but I don't know for sure. When you had your run-in with all the craziness, I wasn't there, right? I wasn't breaking anything.
No, man. You never really broke anything until yesterday. I mean, there was the occasional I dropped a glass because I bumped into something. Nothing as far.
That wasn't my fault. Gardar's a very huge individual.
Like I said, it happens, But I've never seen you break anything really on purpose.
Okay. Just wondering, mostly. And he just kind of turns and starts walking off. A little bit disappointed, but at the same time relieved in the response given.
Yavanish goes, "Hey, I wouldn't skip class today if I were you." By the way, it's about to start.
We don't have a test, do we?
See you later.
Wait, we don't have a test, do we?
That wasn't ominous.
It is all the next morning. You all got your long rests, spell slots, everything back. Evan and Imrian both have 1 level of exhaustion.
Ah, shit.
What? Why? Oh yeah, that's what I stayed up all night.
I'm assuming everyone goes to class, or is there anyone that decides to skip class? Because we do have some class skippers amongst this group.
I go fast, but I drink a lot.
I'll go to class.
A little bit early, and they're just going to inspect the geode and just try to figure out what its nature is. Because, they've been guarding it, but they haven't really, investigated it too hard.
Okay, go ahead and roll a nature check.
Ooh! Nature? 21.
21. This is not a geode. It is not a rock, but a petrified something else.
Horn's gonna keep it in their bag today.
Okay. You all head to class. And as you do, you see a couple of second tiers leaving your classroom and sort of all have a cheeky grin. You go
I
and
look up.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I look over to Evan and just say, "Is there a test today?"
Is there?
Make a history check.
No.
11.
You don't know. You don't remember a test. Everyone, while you stand outside your classroom, make a perception check.
Yep.
That's a natty one.
That is a 7.
5.
Come on,
So-
Evan. Come on.
It's disadvantage because I got exhaustion level 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
2
Okay.
nat 20s. You can do it.
I got a 19 and a 5.
Oh,
you still have inspiration, right?
Yes, Evan has
True.
inspiration.
Make that a 14.
Boom.
A 14 will do it.
Oh, yeah.
A 14. So everyone else is very occupied with their own thoughts. Evan, you hear a strange sound coming from inside the classroom.
Coming from where?
From inside the classroom. It sort of sounds like a chirping sound. Like that of a bird. But it's not like any bird you've ever heard before.
Does anyone know speak with animals?
No.
There's a fucking bird in the class.
Is why?
Listen.
I listen for avian creature.
You don't hear anything.
Dude, I swear, there's a bird in class.
Are you okay?
I don't go in and see this bird.
yeah, I was going to say I'll go too.
You walk into class and you hear the murmur of students talking and in amazement. And that's when you guys see at the front of class, about the size of a large cat. In size alone is like a cat. Everything else is completely different. A four-legged creature with massive paws and very sharp claws that are always out. The creature is covered in both fur and feathers. Everyone make a nature check to see if you know what this creature is.
Dude, is it Max the Griffin?
Oh no.
Dude, is it
20.
Max the Griffin?
That's 7.
7.
Torin, what was yours?
Sorry, headphones muted. 10.
20.
Also, for those of you at home who don't know, the mascot of the college that Nora and I go to is called Max the Griffin.
Oh heck
That's
yeah.
cool.
Max the Griffin.
It is not Max the Griffith.
No!
You don't know what it is. You've never seen one before. Gardar, you recognize this creature as an owl bear. That of a baby owl bear.
Is it in a cage?
It is not. It's just running about the classroom.
Does it look delicious?
Maybe.
I'm gonna like try to like get real low and approach it, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Roll
Be
an animal
careful.
handling
That's an owlbear.
with advantage.
With advantage.
as you can speak and it sort of understands you better than the others who are speaking gibberish.
It's a good thing I had advantage because one of those was a 1. I got a total of 18.
What do you say to this owl bear baby?
Hello.
Here in my seat.
Hello. What's your name?
It stops and turns to look at you as if it understands what you were saying.
Do you have a name?
What's a name?
A name is a word that someone gives to you so that other people know what to call you. My name is Torin. So if you need to get my... Oh.
My name is No.
Your name is No?
No.
Do you mind if I call you Noah?
Noah. Okay.
I look up to the rest of the class and I just say, "This is Noah."
And
That's a bird.
Veralda goes, "No."
His name is Noah. Hey, Noah, what's your favorite game?
He goes, "I like fish."
You like fish?
Yes.
How do you play fish?
Oh, fish.
You squeeze them between your teeth until their eyeballs pop out.
Torin is a little terrified, but says, "That sounds like a lot of fun." I look around. Are there any fish in the classroom?
There are not.
I get a little nervous. Does anyone have anything they want to ask Noah?
Do I see Torin becoming more and more anxious around it?
Oh yeah. This creature definitely said something to Torin.
Animals used to be easy for Torin, and now Torin can conversate with them, and now it's complicated.
Is he free? Does he want to come back to my dorm?
Torin or the owl bear?
Owl bear.
So you just ask him, "Do you want to come back to my dorm?"
I asked Torin to ask him.
What do you think of Evan? This is Evan. I just start introducing each of the class members to the owl bear so that it gets familiar with names.
Okay.
And I don't know if we're allowed to take it out of the classroom. Is the teacher here?
Yes, Veralda is sort of standing behind her desk and goes, "Okay, class, now that you've all been introduced to the owl bear cub, would you please find your seats?"
Can I pick up Noah and take him to my seat with me as a little buddy?
Make a animal handling check.
Well, I was thinking of asking Torin if Noah was chill with it instead. Torin,
do you ask?
Would you like to sit with Evan?
tell him I need this.
Evan is fun to sit with.
Make a persuasion check.
While they're doing this, Garda will head towards the seat.
That's a 19.
Okay. Does he have fish?
Do you have fish?
Do I have fish?
You do not have fish.
Okay. Where's the shot? No, but I can take him to the dining hall.
Evan says that with the teacher's permission, we'll bring you to the dining hall after class. You can't hear what I'm saying. We'll bring you to the dining hall after class, and we'll get you lots of fish.
What's a dining hall?
It's a place where fish are.
Like a river? I like to be in the water.
It's more of a place where you bring the fish to eat.
I don't want to feed the fish.
No, you bring the fish and then you eat the fish there. Like, people have brought the fish there.
Oh, but they're already in the river. You are very strange, little man.
Thank you.
He's 1 foot tall. Calling Torn a little man.
I mean, Torn is pretty little.
He's 5 times your size.
And I'm guessing Noah the owlbear is going to run to the front of the classroom and dig into a little box where there is like a squeaky toy in the shape of a fish, and then go sit by Evan, but is very much eyeing you like, don't touch me, but I'm sitting next to you.
Eyeing me like don't touch you.
Yeah. The owlbear is eyeing Evan like, I'm sitting next to you because this person said that you're fun to sit by, but don't touch me.
Okay, I think that Evan starts folding like one of those paper fortune tellers with some paper on his desk.
Okay.
Real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any information on what owlbears are in the astral?
No.
Cool. But it looks weird enough to be considered food. Yes?
It is an animal that is the size of a large cat currently.
Mm-hmm.
It has the face and the head of an owl, feathers like an owl, which you've seen them before. You've seen owls before while here. But the build is like a bear.
Okay.
You've even seen owl people.
True.
Oh, that's true. So that's probably considered cannibalism around here and definitely frowned upon. Never mind. Carry on.
The thought runs through your head of this may be edible, and then you see the owlin sitting next to you. You go, nah, probably not.
Stank eye. What? I'll split it with you.
Veralda comes to the front of the class. All right, everyone. Our next thing on the list is an exam about owl bears. The exam will be in 3 days.
Oh my god.
Our friend here is going to help us with the test, as we shall dissect it
No.
and discover its true energy and where it resides.
Nuh-uh. He's literally a minor. Nuh-uh.
Torin visibly starts to cry.
Is it normal to do this to the infants, or?
Oh, yes. We normally dissect those that have been frozen.
This
but-
one's not frozen.
No, it's not. Decidedly not.
So you're not going to dissect it then, period.
Oh, we're going to dissect it, but we wanted you to see it in action first, because
Boo! Boo!
are you just booing? Are you trying to start a class boo?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
I got a level of exhaustion, damn it.
Just roll a straight roll.
Okay. Don't have to have a lot of energy. You said persuasion?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I got a 19.
A 19. More people in the class start booing along with you.
Fuck yeah, finally.
What do the rest of you guys do?
Orin is still visibly crying, and is trying to hide it, but they keep looking back at the owlbear sitting next to Evan,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're just not having a good time.
Okay. What about Gardar and Imrian?
Imran's just kind of wondering when we're getting started, but sees the visible distress with the other classmates and just kind of sits there quietly.
Okay. And Gardar?
Garner's trying to figure out why people are booing about the idea.
So none of you are booing with me?
Nope. But the rest of the
Damn.
class is.
Torn is too distraught to boo.
You're boo-hooing.
He's booing with extra steps.
Yeah. So Noah comes up to you, Torin, as you still have a few more minutes of speak with animals, and he goes, "Why are they yelling? Should I yell too? I will yell too." And you hear like this. Yeah, you hear this screeching sound as he is
Torin
trying to boo with the group.
Torin was containing their crying. Now they are full out bawling, like audibly.
Yeah, that's right, little man. Speak your piece.
Oh, that's just messed up.
They just kind of.
Boo! You're right, my professor's going the fuck down.
Veralda goes, "Okay, if you guys would just quiet down for half a second."
Boo! I'm not giving you back your power. Boo!
Evan never goes to class, but when he does, it's a riot.
Fuck yeah. When do I skip class? Like once to go to the police station, and all of a sudden I'm a class skipper? Hello? I was trying to get an internship.
Well, to be fair, you did fail the test.
Boo!
Veralda goes, "Would you please? Please don't make me use magic on you."
Alright,
Now,
you can dissect this guy if you bring in a human baby and we dissect that also.
Imran just kind of looks like back and forth, his eyes going between Evan, the teacher, Evan, the teacher.
you see everyone roll insight check.
Oh, damn it.
Get fucking expelled.
11.
Mm-hmm.
25.
I got a 19.
Okay. What was yours, Gardar?
9.
9. Okay. Yeah. Evan and Torin, you notice that there is actual contemplation upon her face.
I don't know if I'm sitting next to Evan, but I kind of just like motion for them to like stop for a moment, and as I wipe away a snot bubble.
Do I have a hanky or something that I could give?
Yeah.
I give it. No offense, dude. You look nasty.
Torin is an ugly crier.
You know I love you, but like I can't. Like, you take a second.
Veralda goes, now, I understand that dissecting a live creature could be very traumatic for some of you, and she looks directly at Torin. However,
I can't break eye contact with Noah.
This is a practice we no longer have. So, when I say you will dissect it, I'm here. And she waves her hand about, and you see like a replica of Noah. I keep wanting to call it by the name that I gave it, but you named it Noah.
Sorry. I did ask for a name in all fairness.
Well, he doesn't know what his name is. He just
That's
knows
his fault.
That's his fault.
all he knows is he's been told no every day. No, get off the counter. No.
Don't eat that.
Yeah, no,
you
don't eat
can't
that.
have that.
No, get that out of your mouth.
Okay, Evan hears the same thing, but still knows his name's Evan.
No, Evan, get off the counter. No, Evan, don't eat that.
No, Evan, get that out of your mouth.
No, Evan, get down.
So there's something akin to like a stuffed animal, and the insides are all like jelly replicas with like perforated lines for you to cut certain places.
Damn, I should have let her finish her sentence, huh?
Maybe.
20 minutes worth of booing.
I don't regret it. You guys know I love mob mentality. You can't take this from me.
Alright, I need everyone who is going to participate in the dissection to roll a nature check.
Yep.
I can't. I think that I've dug myself too far into a hole.
I rolled a natural 20, but I'm gonna give myself disadvantage because I'm traumatized.
I give myself disadvantage.
Fuck, I forgot disadvantage. Yep.
Natural 20 ending number is 22.
Alright.
12.
Okay. And Imrian?
11.
Alrighty. Gardar, since you got a great natural 20, you discover that your owlbear has a full stomach of fish, a couple of fish, and a couple of rodents. And you also discover that this creature not only has vocal cords that would align with a bird, but also a voice box that would align with a bear. As far as what the adult would sound like, you're not quite sure, but it is going to be way louder than a small bird of what this creature sounds like. This child that you see. Veralda comes up to you and is like, "Oh, top marks. Can you tell me, is this creature one that eats both plants and animals, or do you think it only eats meat?"
I believe it only eats meat.
Correct. And she will walk to the next student. Imran, what was your role again?
11.
And Evan didn't roll, and Torin got a 14.
Elf.
I think Evan's just watching Torian because he's not participating himself.
Okay. Torin, as you dissect this almost identical replica of Noah,
You got this, buddy.
looking through the eyes of swollen eyes that were filled with tears, you accidentally puncture one of the organs that is not supposed to be punctured, and this gaseous smell fills the room.
Ooh.
I need everyone
Is
to roll a
Noah
con
actually
save.
watching this?
Oh yeah.
No. Oh, if Noah's still in the room, I'm covering Noah's eyes. Then, dude, this is nuh-uh.
15 for con save.
14.
This is not Torrance Day. 4 with a nat 1.
Oh god.
I also got a nat 1 because I have a level of exhaustion. And that turned into a 2.
Exhaustion's only ability checks, right?
Yeah, it's only for ability checks.
Oh, well then let me re-roll because I forgot what the other number was. I got a 2, so that makes this a 4. No, it makes it a 3.
Torin and Evan both start hacking up a lung, just coughing. As well as a few other students also start coughing. Imrian, as you dissect, you look through these organs and you're like, this would be edible. This is not edible. This would be edible. This would not be edible. And by the time you got all the organs sorted into edible and not edible, Veralda comes up to you and goes, "So, did you discover what the diet is of this creature?"
It only seems to be about 30% edible.
As she just walks away to the next student.
Torin hears that.
Imran's just planning his next meal.
Torin hears that and starts to cry a little bit more.
Torin is over there with snot bubbles and coughing and just like tears streak down his face. Evan is chasing down Noah, coughing and trying to cover his eyes.
I think after about half an hour of suffering through this dissection, Torrance gonna raise his hand and just go to the teacher. Miss, may I go use the bathroom?
Please do.
And Torn doesn't come back to class.
And with that, we're going to end tonight. Gardar, go ahead and mark down in your notes somewhere that you will get an advantage on one of your rolls for the test.
Okay.
Hello all, I want to start by saying thank you for joining us and for sticking with us, even though we haven't been very consistent about putting our videos up. We are having issues with the editing process as well as some audio issues. So we really, really, really want you guys to know that we appreciate you so much for all those who watch. So let's go ahead and get into our next episode. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Max,
Mine
what
was nowhere
happened
near
last time?
me.
There we go.
Real quick, I just got a text from Nora. She is at Walmart. She got the nights confused, and she will be joining in a bit when she gets
Alrighty.
back. All right, what did happen last night? Owlbears. That's the recap. No. So we got back from our little heist, and we got the egg of the Eldridge thing contained, hopefully, and
Tentacles crossed.
yeah, and then we went about. Torin found out that Cad broke into his room to steal all his contraband, and then we went to class and Torin did not have a good time because we were going to be dissecting out an owlbear, but then we dissected fake owlbears.
Yes.
And I think we found out that they're predators.
Yes, they eat meat.
Yep. I think Gardar is the only person to actually walk away from that lesson with actual retained knowledge.
Torin was traumatized and left halfway through the class because they couldn't stop crying, and also they got poisoned.
So roughly, yes, that is what happened last time. So here's the thing. Today is a very special day. It is
We figured out who did the thing.
roughly no.
Damn.
It is.
They turned themselves in.
It
In your
is
dreams.
roughly.
They confessed.
It is close to Halloween, which means this is now our Halloween special.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
But you guys have been dealing with some very crazy topics, so it's not going to be super scary. Essentially, you all go back to your dorms and relax when you each, on your little squishy green flubber man, you hear a message. All of you receive the exact same message. And this message is from Yavanish. He goes, "Hey guys, I need you to dress in your spookiest costumes And meet me at the tavern.
Is this a work thing?
Yeah, Vanesh, when did we give you a goop?
You didn't.
Is this another imposter of Yavanish? Yavanish, you have to tell us if you're an imposter.
Yeah, that's like a rule.
I'm not an imposter. And Imrian, if you won't come, if it's not a work thing, then it's a work thing.
I'll put on my hat.
I don't work there. Does that mean I have to come?
I thought you were just my friends, but okay. And then
Torrin doesn't really have much in the way of a costume, so
he does have access
gonna-
to his Peter Pan costume.
Oh yeah. So I was gonna say he's gonna run to the theater on his way there, and just throw something together. Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Ooh, pretty good, pretty good. 17 plus investigation. 17.
Okay. You do happen to find a costume that matches both top and bottom. It fits you pretty okay. It's like a random ranger outfit, which is not much different than what you normally wear.
It's discount Robin Hood.
Yeah, pretty much.
We are doing Robin Hood, so
Yeah.
we haven't done the costume run yet.
There's also a costume you see of one of the Friar Tuck, and you think of that one for a second, but then you're like, no, Cad might be there. Gardar, do you decide to go get you a costume?
Don't I have that top hat?
Okay, yeah, you do have a top hat.
I just put on the top hat.
Fair enough. Gardar goes just in a top hat.
Oh no.
And Imrian, you just put on the wizard's hat?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Well, it's a work thing, and no one's explained to him what
scary
I guess
means?
Yeah, what spooky costume. No one's really explained what that means or anything. So he just puts on his hat. And can I make an insight check or something to see if it's the one or the other?
Yeah, go ahead, make it insight.
Our time.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he said it was a work thing.
I think Gardar's just gonna bring a top hat. Bring something scary. They just wear their normal clothes.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Azurite, or not Azurite. Oh, damn it. You're still muted.
Yeah, I accidentally deafened myself instead of unmuted myself earlier.
Nice.
So, yeah, did you do an insight?
No,
Okay,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
get confirmation on it.
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
I forgot to open up my thing because I'm so prepared. 15. Mhm.
You're not really sure what counts as spooky here. What is something that Imrian would see as scary?
The only thing that's ever actually like straight up like gave him the chills, so to speak, is when his bard friend would tell him stories about the far realm.
Then that is what you would classify as what he's asking you to wear.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that is close to that, so I will just wear I'll screw it. I'll just wear my normal my normal clothes.
Okay, you wear your clothes from home.
Yeah.
Sort of a reminiscence of where you come from. And I assume you're still wearing the wizard hat?
Yep. It's a work thing.
Okay. Alrighty. So we have Peter Pan, and
Robin Hood.
yeah, Robin Hood, Peter Pan type outfit, and we have a wizard hat wearing astral elf, and then we got a minotaur in a top hat. Just for clarification, is Gardar actually wearing his normal clothes?
Yes.
Good.
Whatever went with the top hat and then just normal clothes.
A toga.
A toga and a top hat. You all head towards the tavern, and as you get there, you see that there are people dancing to music, drinking, and having a nice time. There are people dressed as vampires, people dressed as werewolves. Everyone make a perception check.
Yep. Perception 14.
7.
Oh gosh.
Wonderful rolls.
This is what killed you guys in the last session, is just all your perception checks were terrible.
Yep.
So, Emrian, you do see Shay mid-transformation. Everyone just seems like he's got a really nice costume.
He's in Kronos. Love it.
And you sort of overhear him talking to this elfish girl, and he's like, "Yeah, I just am really into like spooky holidays. You know, I'm really into costumes." And she's like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Good for you, Shay. Good for you.
You go inside and you see even more people like partying. There's a station for like bobbing apples, and there is at the end of the bar a place where it looks like in relation sort of like a beer bong, but it is floating, you know, all magically around. There's also like a bunch of punch bowl looking things on the counter. You do not see Yavanish anywhere.
Do I see Cad? Sorry.
Make a perception check.
11.
Around the time for our shifts.
I don't know. Were we supposed to be here early to set up?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about being here early.
I didn't either. I'll go look for Yavanish and
So
get this
will I.
sorted.
Okay, both of y'all make a perception check, and Torin, you do see Cad, and
That's neat.
he is dressed as a prince.
7.
9.
Why do you gotta do this to me? You do not find Yavanish.
I knew it was an imposter. What's the music like in here?
It seems very somber. It's a very weird mix of like minor chords and such, but jaunty.
Does it need a little bit of pep or a little bit more?
If you wanted to jump in there, go ahead and make a performance check.
Yeah. I'm assuming I can't find Yavanish, and this is apparently a work thing. If drinks are already being served, then I'll go to my secondary function and pop out the handpan and start playing. And as I'm doing so, I will cast Prestidigitation and do my minor illusion and do my artistic display of a lightning show.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a performance check with advantage because you are using your prestidigitation.
Okay, we'll take that 11 performance. That's a 17.
It's good. People are really digging what you're putting out, and people who were just sort of like hanging out on the other side of the room sort of come closer to enjoy your pyrotechnics and such. Let's see. Everyone roll me a D100.
Ooh, spicy. Let's see. Come on.
Once I saw Cad, I would have gone up and asked him if he wants to
61.
dance, since Imrian's playing music.
88.
32.
What was Gardar's?
61.
61?
Yes.
Alrighty. 88 and 52?
32.
32. Okay. Torin, you go up to Cad and you ask him to dance, and he doesn't say anything. He just nods and gives you like a forehead kiss and just follows you onto the dance floor. As you begin to dance, you all see Yavanish coming out from the back room with what looks like a tray of shots.
Shut.
I'll go up to Yavnish and ask him what he's got.
Also, if I can do anything with the lightning performance that basically like I'm trying to be a wingman for Torin.
Gotcha. You're trying to like move him closer.
Kind of, but not like in a forceful way. Just kind of like feeling the mood and seeing if they're both digging it. Then yeah, kind of like doing some flashy shit around them. Basically, I'm doing the kiss the girl thing from Little Mermaid.
Alright. You sort of use your lightning and pyrotechnics to sort of circle Cad and Torin. Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Yup.
Okay. Yep. Oh, hell yeah. Persuasion 25.
Hey.
Yep.
La 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 la. Lightning strikes.
They start dancing a little closer, a little more intimate. They go from the middle school dance to sort of head on shoulder dancing.
Oh.
Very cute.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy. And just make the color of my eyes start to just shift through like several different colors and just kind of sparkle like anime eyes.
Okay.
Of all the uses of thaumaturgy, this is the first time I've ever seen that. That's great.
As you're doing that, people begin to take the shots from Yavanish. Do any of you take shots as well?
I mean, we're dancing.
I
Yeah.
figured I gotta go to work, so I won't take one, but I'll start serving.
Okay, you start serving.
I am playing Das Handpan.
Yep. And with that, you begin to hear screams.
I get between me and Cat and the screams.
Okay.
I will put the handpan down, but I'll keep the lightning stuff going to kind of get ready for any bullshit, but not like kill the party to do so.
Gotcha. The screams are currently. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at where it is. Do I see anything?
The screams are coming from outside. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I can't roll today. 7. My rolls have been 6, 7, 8.
Outstanding.
You roll. You roll up outside. You run outside towards the screams, which are just like on the porch, and you see there are 2 girls. One of them human, and the other an elf, and their hair is tied together around a pole.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Does there look like there's anyone around that did this to them?
Make a perception check. Gardar's failed.
Nat 20.
He didn't see anything.
Guard will go up and ask them if they need help.
Okay.
I rolled a
Proceeds
nat.
The arrow.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 4.
Alrighty. A nat 20 plus 4. You swear you see a shadowed figure behind the girls dart away. You don't
I
make
run
out any
after it.
you don't make out any features, but you do see a shadowed feature behind them. And as you look to try to catch maybe where it went, you lose it, but you see there are several shadowy figures out here.
I draw my bow.
Okay. Torin draws his bow. Gardar is asking the ladies if they need help. And they just go, yes, please, untie, help.
Or
I'm
plucks the
guessing-
pole like a flower.
I'm guessing their hair is tied in a knot.
Mm-hmm.
So Gardar will go ahead and pull the light pole up.
Okay, so your solution is to pull up the light pole, not untie their hair?
Yep.
All right. That's going to be a strength check. Athletics, if you are proficient in athletics.
Nope.
I love D&D.
9.
9.
Oh my god.
Hey, I went up by one number this time. I will slowly rise a number.
By the end of the game, he's going to like be at a natural 20, but it's going to be on the most ridiculous shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be on something just super silly.
Oh, also, I would have cast Mage Armor as I drew my bow.
Okay. So Torin has mage armor and drawn a bow. Gardar says, "Yes, I will help you." And as they like sort of relax to try to let you untie their hair, you grab the pole that is concreted into the ground and pull. Sort of a. It takes you a couple seconds. You try another pull, and
Lift with your legs, not with your back.
And it does not budge.
Oh, y'all are stuck.
Oh, fucking fantastic. Could I quickly nab a shot off of Yavanish's tray as I'm heading out to assist my friends?
Yeah, you grab a shot, you down it. Go ahead and make a con save.
Ah, fuck. Yep. Oh, good. 16.
You feel yourself. First, you take the shot, and it is very much a like a fireball shot, cinnamon, and then at the very end, you feel a hint of apple,
Ooh.
and it burns. Oh, it burns, and you feel your consciousness begin to shift, and you sort of just shake it off.
What was I becoming?
But you are considered a little tipsy, so you will have a -1 to all ability checks. Not saving throws, but ability checks.
Fuck me off of one shot?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Yalvinish got the good shit. I'm gonna go. We'll go outside then. I suppose I don't. Do I see the shadowy figures too?
Make a perception check.
I mean,
Four.
I assume
Wait.
Torin would point them out, so maybe give advantage or something. I don't know. Use the help action.
That's an 8 total. Unless I get the advantage.
You can have the advantage, but you still have the -1 penalty.
That's with the -1. That's an 11.
You don't see all of them, but you see a couple from the ones that Torin points out.
Okay.
You do see Gardar try to unhook these ladies by just lifting a pole.
And they're still stuck?
They're still stuck.
I will go over there so long as it interposes myself and my friends to the shadowy figures. And I will, as soon as I get there, I'll draw a dagger and like gently place it on their hair. Like I could, I could do this.
They begin to protest. Like, no, don't cut her hair.
I'll look at Gardar. Did you try the pole?
Yeah, I'm about to, and I pull out my hammer.
Oh, good. Okay. He's got it.
I wouldn't recommend.
Torin's in full battle mode and then is like, I have to help these poor girls.
I swing at the pole.
Oh.
All right. Roll an attack roll on the pole.
Oh, that's fun. Natural 1 to a 6.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. I mean, best case scenario, you just hit me. Worst case scenario, you just Gallagher one of these girls.
That one.
You swing towards the pole, and as you do, you slip on a spilled shot or drink, you're not sure. And I need you to roll damage, please.
Oh, well, that's where the high rolls come in. 10.
You waylay one of these girls.
Oh, no.
Right in the shoulder. And she goes down, taking the other girl with her. As they are tied together.
Hey, you... a little higher next time.
It's a little percussive maintenance.
A little bit of aggressive persuasion.
I just screamed to Cad because I'm like on guard duty. I'm like, Cad, do you have any magic for hair?
Cad walks out of the tavern and is like, well, of course I do. Don't you think this is natural?
Oh, shit.
And then he finally sees what the girls. He's like, oh, she is not okay. And he runs up to her and like force feeds her a health potion.
I had it, and I go for another swing at the pole.
No.
What'd you roll?
Hey, 17.
Not bad.
There you go.
You then hit the pole. Roll damage.
Yeah. Another 10.
10. It begins to crack. As it's a wooden pole that is concreted into the ground. So like It's sturdy, but it's not like metal. So, it does start to crack, and that's when you look above you, and you see that there is a lantern hanging from it that has fire inside of it. So you can continue to take out this pole, or you can change tactics. It's up to you.
Hey, and raising my my right hand up towards the pole. Hey, I have a thing that could take the pole out. If you're done swinging.
Can
Okay.
can you untangle the hair before they do something?
I'm trying. I'm just trying to bring her back to consciousness. That would be great. All right.
My right hand starts crackling with thunderous energy.
Yeah, he begins
As they're
to
doing-
untangling their hair. And it takes him a few seconds, but he does get them untangled.
And as they're doing all of that, I'm going to cast light on an arrow and shoot it at one of the shadowy figures, not to like hit them, but to try to like see if like get a better look at them.
Okay, make an attack roll.
And I mean, if it hits them, then like I'm not casting it on the arrowhead. I'm casting it on like the fletching of the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Can I use my inspiration for doing the recap?
You can.
Because that was a 3.
Oh.
So the good thing I used that though. 25.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely shoot it. And it seems to go straight through. You see that these are black figures that are they're just creatures made of shadow. They are humanoid. Some look to be short, like gnomes or dwarves, and others look to be human size. You can tell that some of them are sort of dragonborn. But as far as features like faces, they don't have faces. They're just absence of light. They're just shadows.
Are
Does
these
it look like
nuclear shadows?
Say that again, Imrian.
Sorry, are these like nuclear shadows?
Nuclear shadows.
Yeah, like the after effect of like some major catastrophe leaves like shadows in whatever position they were in during the catastrophe.
No, they are moving around. So like they're not just stagnant.
Did it
Images.
look like my light arrow did any damage?
Go ahead and roll damage.
Do they appear hostile?
Not currently.
Okay.
10 piercing. I'm not going to mark it currently.
Okay. It does look like it did some damage. Not a whole lot, but it does look like it did some damage.
Okay. Does anyone want to try to light this area up?
Let's go ahead and do. I mean, I could light some shit up, but may not be good.
Garner is going to go to the one that he accidentally hit and cast Cure Wounds.
Cast what?
Cure Wounds.
Okay. Go ahead and mark that off.
DM, quick question for you. Kind of a weird one. If I were, can I upcast a cantrip?
It depends. What is the cantrip you're trying to cast there?
I'm trying to cast either light or prestidigitation to create some sort of light source. But if I channel enough ether into it to actually warrant a use of a spell slot, could I make the effect bigger? So, like, could I cast light and instead of just your normal flashlight, could I get like a full-on theater spotlight?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Cool.
6th level becomes like as bright as the sun.
Yeah, right?
I'm blind.
I do like to think that some leveled spells are just cantrips at a higher level.
Right.
I got a 7 on the healing roll.
Yeah, she seems to be looking much better, but she does not like you. You can tell that there's like you put out a fire that you started. Sort of mentality from her.
She asked for help.
That's true. Yeah, I'm going to further to use a first level spell slot and cast light.
Okay, and what are you casting it on?
The hat.
But no. Let's call it the pommel of my dagger.
Okay.
And so I'll use that as kind of a fixed, pointed. Actually, hang on. We have a hooded lantern that we haven't figured out what it does yet. I'll use
when
that.
When did we get a hooded lantern?
I thought we got a hooded lantern during orientation. I have it written down. So yeah, I'll crack that open instead, and then bust some light up on the situation. I don't know if hooded can transition from spotlight to fanned out. So I guess whatever default setting it's on.
DM, if you're talking, you're muted.
I think she's putting the kid back to bed.
Oh, okay.
I can't. I have closed that door so many times.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so now I lost my notes on the hooded lantern. That was like session 1.
Yeah.
Going back.
I used my fear stuffed animal in the first test we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
It's okay.
3. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the hooded lantern is basically lit by continual flame spell.
Okay.
So it does basically double double range of what a torch would give you.
Okay, then I'll use that to light up the area.
As you sort of try to, you see there's like a button on the bottom, and you press that button, and it is lit with a flame, a magical flame. And as it is lit, it floats in front of you.
Oh hell yeah! It's free.
You have a Bluetooth lantern.
Fuck yeah!
So, as you light this lantern, you do see some of the closer shadows begin to, like, their form gets distorted a bit. And currently, now that it is lit up, you can see that there are about 20 different shadowed figures. And with this, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative because they have been attacked.
Okay, I was going to ask if they look hostile, and I guess that's a yes.
Yeah, it's that time again.
13.
Oh, joy. 10.
See, Gardar, shit is going on at the campus.
What? Fight's a normal where I'm from.
What?
Fights with shadows?
Sometimes you can't see your enemy.
Gardar,
Damn
we'll
it.
talk about that later, because... Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
All right. I'm going to leave it up to the group. Who would like to roll me a d20?
Gardar's been rolling like absolute ass except for like 1 or 2 rolls. But I feel like Torrin's due for a bad roll.
Hey, I just rolled a 7.
Torrin's due for a bad roll.
Okay. So should I roll?
Here, I'll roll.
Yeah.
Go for it, Gardar.
Okay, get away. And there goes.
Yep.
18.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So first up are the shadows with an 18. The closest shadow is to the girls that just got their hair untied by Cad. Let's see. It's not going to go after the girls. Let's see. So let's go with.
I mean, I probably did fire at that one because it was the closest.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna attack Cad with a 21.
Oh, hell no.
And you see this creature reach out its hand toward Cad and begin to suck his life out of him. And
And this is where Torin limit breaks.
uh-huh. Let's see.
Surprise, surprise, Torrent's been a barbarian this whole time.
Let's see.
He temporarily becomes a
2d6,
barbarian to rage.
6. So Cad takes 5 points of necrotic damage, and his strength score is reduced by 1d4 by 1.
If Cad is the bookish type, we don't have long.
You see as Cad, his life force is getting drained, you can actually see sort of like a shadow of his form sort of being pulled from him, and it snaps back into place, but you can see that shadow form of himself sort of flickering, and he sort of instinctually takes a deep breath as he is released. You see more shadows attack the different people that are here, and one going after Imran.
Advance towards me, brethren.
And that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep. Hits with gusto.
2d6 plus 2. You take
Oh.
8 points of necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 4.
No.
Oh boy.
Good thing you don't rely on strength.
You see,
Yeah, that's not good though. Okay.
Imran sort of lights the lantern and looks back on Gardar and Cad, who are helping out the girls. And when he sort of turns back around to assess the situation, a shadow completely flickering in the light actually touches Imran's face and pulls his shadow form into his long spectral fingers, and before it is released, and it's like a rubber band snapping back into place. So that is their turn. They are attacking the crowd. Gardar, it's now your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and attack the one that just attacked Imran with the first level spell, Guiding Bolt.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack roll.
16.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
12. Radiant.
Okay. You shoot your guiding bolt to the one that's right. You said right next to Imrian, right?
That attacked Emran, yes.
Yeah. Okay. You shoot your guiding bolt, and it destroys the creature. Its form was barely holding together in the light, and you shooting it with the guiding bolt completely destroyed it. You can make an insight check if you'd like, or you can do it
Sure.
an intelligence check.
I don't got that. 18 for insight.
These creatures seem to work, at least in the way that you attack them, in the way they've been responding to the light and other things. These creatures seem to be classified as undead. These are
Interesting.
ghostly creatures.
Okay.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Sounds good. Torin, it is now your turn.
So I'm going to look at the one that attacked Cat, and I'm just gonna say, now that was a mistake. And Torin is going to reach into their bag and pull out their geode.
Okay.
And this is the first time they've done this. They are going to summon their Drake companion.
Okay.
He's just gonna say, now I hope I was protecting you for a reason. Would you like to come out now? And hopes that it comes out.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. We're gonna use that die. Oh, I should have saved my inspiration. Decent persuasion though. 9.
9. You hear in your brain as if you're thinking it, but it's not your thought process. You hear it in your own voice as if you're having this thought, but you know it is foreign. And he goes, I'm so sleepy.
That's not the answer Torn was looking for. What bonus actions do I have? As a bonus action, I'm gonna try to command it, and I say, now, you need to come out now, and I'll give you anything you want.
And
because as an action, I can summon it, and as a bonus action, I can command it.
Yes. You did summon it. It's just laying down.
Yes. It hasn't come out yet.
Like, you summoned it out of your geode, and the Drake is there. You currently see it as if the geode morphed into a Drake. There's a form there laying down, but it's still not full Drake form. It's there. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to you because I am still tired. And you command it to give it, and basically you bribe it with anything that it wants. And instantly, this small geode that kind of looks like a small mini drake doubles in size to its real form. Do you have an image in your head on what you want this drake to look like?
So I imagine that it's pretty crystalline, and depending on, because I can summon it with different elements, so the crystals change color depending on what I infuse it with, but its main skin looks like the surface of the rock that it had, and inside its mouth is crystalline, and any spikes or scales that protrude are crystalline. And I'm just going to basically stroke its back, and as I do, the crystals infuse with the same blue ice color that Torn's usual ice magic looks like.
Okay.
And she is feminine, and yeah.
The drake sort of does some like cat like stretches and is looking around at the situation. And the closest shadow is next to currently Cad, because that's the one you attacked.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna point and say, "Kill."
Alrighty. Now the Drake will take its turn in initiative. I believe it's after your turn, or at the end of your turn.
Immediately after. And it is going to attempt to bite the shadow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll. And are these attacks considered magical?
That is an excellent question. I'm not seeing anything that says it is.
Alrighty, then just go ahead and roll your attack.
Yeah. We'll read into that later. That is going to be a 19 to hit. No, 18. Sorry.
That will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 5 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn. It looks a lot cooler than it is. Also, Evan!
Yeah, I don't know why you guys didn't see me. I've been here the whole time dressed up as Torin.
Just to bring you up. Oh, sorry.
Evan, go ahead and roll initiative. So the Drake is sort of woken from its slumber, imbued with the blue glow. Give given a command with bribery and says, you hear in the back of your mind, I want 2 chickens, and bites through what would be the shadow's leg if it had legs. And you hear in your mind, ugh. Imrian, it is now your turn.
I'm going to... how far away is the closest one to me?
You had one on you, but it has now been deceasified again. Which is a technical term in the science world. There's one about 20 feet from you attacking just like a random student.
Okay. Let's go ahead then and cast. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on the one that's attacking the student.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my Yeah, never mind. Just wind around you, fly up to 10 feet. No one's directly around me, so okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna cast Chromatic Orb on that guy.
Okay. What damage
this
are you
is gonna This is gonna be lightning.
Okay.
And that's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
As Imbrian does that, the Drake is going to use its reaction to infuse that strike. Wait, is that a weapon attack? Sorry.
It's a spell attack.
Never mind. For 20 points of lightning damage.
Alrighty. You notice that it doesn't do as much damage as you hoped it would.
Oh no.
Okay. It still does do damage, but not as much as when Garadar hit it with the radiant damage.
Okay. I am slightly tipsy, so I'm gonna chalk it up to have to spell harder.
Spell harder. Yep, that's what you do.
Spell sling harder.
Evan, what is your initiative?
My initiative is, on a scale of 1 to 20, a 13.
Hey.
Not bad. Okay. It is now the other students' turns, and you hear someone pretty deep in the crowd yell, "You have to heal them with light, or radiant, like God magic. Man, this hurts." And let's roll. Alrighty. You see some of the students take that as light a torch and whack them with it. And it is working. And then you see Gardar would sort of recognize some of these people as clerics, as he shares classes with them using similar motives of there's a couple of sacred flames that happen, a couple of guiding bolts, and about 12 of the 20 disappear. And back to the top of the round for the shadow creatures, who are now very upset.
We just wanted to dance.
The first one is going to be the shadow is going to attack the Drake. Or is it just attacked him? Or it? 1d20. 16 to hit your Drake. Torin?
Sorry, my mic was muted. That just hits.
Silvery barbs.
Aww.
More.
Damn.
Who gets advantage?
Is Evan rolled initiative, so is Evan outside?
Yeah, you guys do now see Evan sort of like throwing on the rest of his costume, like, oh, man, I'm late again.
Shit. I can't wait for a nice, relaxing night.
I'll give the I'll give the advantage to Evan.
Okay. The Drake takes 9 points of necrotic damage, and strength is reduced by 4.
So that was advantage on what?
Just a d20 roll.
Oh, okay. Just general. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like advantage against blah blah blah.
You said 9 points of necrotic?
Yes. And so the one that got chromatic orbed is going to go after the chromatic orber, which is the technical term. Oh,
it hits.
Hold on. It didn't. There we go. A 19 to hit.
It hits with gusto. God damn.
You take 10 points of necrotic damage?
Oh.
Jeez. And your strength score is reduced by 4.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at?
You're rolling max rolls on the strength score reduction.
Where's your strength score at?
I'm not dead.
You're not dead? Okay.
I'm not dead.
That's going to get you guys before the HP does.
Hit points, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the shadows are attacking the crowd. And a couple and Evan, you are running up sort of like you got an invitation to come to a costume party at the tavern, and you run up seeing people who were once partying being attacked by ghost creatures. You see them having their actual life essence being sucked from their bodies and be snapped back into their body like a rubber band. The shadows one turns on the drake and sucks its life essence. There's resistance there as the creature is not yet fully corporeal in this realm, as it is this first summoning. And you see Imrian's life force be sucked through, and he sort of falls to his knees for a second to recover.
Oh boy. So, beer pong, anyone? I just feel like it's very much that scene in Community where, like, Troy comes back and everything's on fire. I guess, who's attacking Emrian?
It's a shadow creature, one of these ghost shadow creatures.
Ghosty creature 317.
Alrighty, are they in range of me at the door?
Yeah. So they're currently outside. You can see them. They're probably about 60 feet from you.
Okay.
There are a couple of shadow creatures like in the crowd attacking other students. And some of them are not looking too hot.
I don't know the other students.
Fair enough.
I think I'll cast Firebolt
Okay.
at that motherfucker.
All right. Don't roll a natural one.
Okay, I'll try. Okay.
It's the group of civilians.
So if it's my intelligence, and then do I get proficiency for spells? This is my first spell this campaign.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this is a spell attack, then it is proficiency plus whatever mod you're using.
Casting ability.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a modded 19.
That will hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it takes 1d10. Let me hunt down a d10. D8. Come here, d10. I love you. Okay. 2 damage. Take that.
Alrighty.
Wait, let me double check that was right. Yeah, 1d10. Take that.
Take that. You shoot out. Evan, this is your first time using magic. What color would you say Evan's magic is?
Like a seafoam green, but like uncertain. Think of a low commitment green.
Just desaturated.
It's just like, it's cool for a second, and then it's like, oh, he doesn't.
You gotta turn the brightness up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that sort of sickly green color in your hands before you shoot out a firebolt, which is a normal color of red.
And I make this noise.
As you become more confident in your magic, your magical aura will begin to encompass the entirety of the spell.
Not now, though. Not this guy.
Imrian, who did not see Evan there until he attacked the shadow creature in front of you. It was very close to you. It went right over your shoulder into the shadow creature.
I will neither confirm nor deny a certain degree of clinching.
Okay. Evan, anything else?
I think I'll take my movement to get closer.
Okay.
to Emrian just so that we can kind of be buddies.
Alrighty. Battle buddies.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alright, Gardor, you still have one ghostly figure next to you, in between you and the Drake. And then there is one next to Imrian. And then the rest are within the crowd of the students.
How close is the one that's in between me and the Drake?
Within melee range.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and the one that's in melee range, use my action for the cantrip Word of Radiance, which it'll have to do a con save.
Can you repeat that, please? I'm sorry.
I'm going to cast the cantrip Word of Radiance on the one that's in melee range.
Okay.
It's going to have to do a con save.
Con save. Alrighty. Let's see. I don't... Okay. Not too bad. That's a 4 for con
No.
save.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad.
So 5 damage.
Alrighty. And is that radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay.
5 damage radiant.
Alrighty. That will do. That poor guy just gets pelted with radiant energy and its body dissolves. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yes. I'm going to do a first level spell, Shield of Faith, on Imran.
Okay. Shield of Faith to Imrian. If I remember that correctly, it gives a +2 to AC.
+2 to AC, it's a concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
For a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, he's within range, yeah.
I kind of figured. Okay.
Okay. So now, just for a little bit of clarity, there are a total of 7 of these creatures. 1 is next to Imrian, and 6 within the crowd. Torin, it is now your turn. And Imrian, you are on deck.
You said one's next to Imrian?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my action
Okay.
to draw my bow and fire at the one that is next to Imrian.
Okay.
And since no one used a melee attack, I'll use this. My Drake is going to use its reaction to... its mouth kind of opens up and the blue crystals, like the light blue glacier crystals, glow, and it just does a very tiny little ice blast that goes towards the arrowhead as I fire, and they kind of combine, and I get to add a d6 if I hit.
Okay. Very well. Go ahead and roll for your attack roll.
That's a 17.
Okay, that'll hit for sure.
All right, and then a d8 and a d6. So that is 11 points of piercing and 2 cold damage.
Okay, just 1 second. I'm doing math because I am good at math. Yeah, that will do it. You shoot this creature, and it flickers for a second before sort of just not existing.
Okay. And then is there another shadow within 40 feet of my Drake?
There is.
Okay, I'm just gonna point to the closest one and use my bonus action to tell the Drake to kill.
Alrighty.
And that's going to bring it to the Drake's turn, and it's going to use 40 feet of movement to run up and bite.
Alrighty, roll an attack roll.
That's going to be a 12.
Alrighty, that will just hit.
Yes. Another 5 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Again, you hear that sort of yuck sound in the back of your mind.
I just say, chicken.
And Imrian, it is now your turn.
I'm going to do something a little bit tricky and difficult. I'm going to quicken spell.
Okay.
I'm going to quicken spell a spell. But for flavor purposes, I'm going to use my standard action first. And Imrian ceases to look like himself. His skin starts to grow darker. His clothes start to get darker and shift, and until he no longer looks like a person, he just looks like a silhouette. And as the silhouette finishes and completes to where it's just nothing but like cold darkness, you start to see different modes of light start appearing on his form, to where by the time the transition is finished, he looks like basically he looks like a silhouette of space, of starlight and the night sky. And then for the spell, I'm going to quicken a is there a small group, or is there a group of them that are together, of these shadowy figures?
They're mixed within the crowd. How close do you want them to be together?
You're muted.
They're mixed within the crowd.
Okay.
How close together do you need them to be? Because it depends on what the range of the spell is there.
Okay. 10-foot radius, so 20-foot wide. Probably going to catch a lot of people.
Yeah, that would catch a lot of people. But there are two together that would you would be able to catch.
Let's go ahead and I don't want to catch people in it. So we're just going to witch bolt.
Okay.
Yep. A modified 20.
That will definitely hit.
Da, 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 da.
11 points of lightning.
11 lightning. All right. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. The Starman shoots out lightning. Does this new image, does it still give you your features, or like are you just a shell over your body? Like this
Look like the with
I lost you.
I'm still humanoid. Yeah, I'm still got the general out shape to me.
Okay.
Like so form guy. Attacks against advantage.
Okay. Alrighty. So it is now the student's turn. You see more people hitting with their torches. You see some using radiant, some following suit and using sort of lightning damage. And let's see. Two of the shadows remain, as the rest are felled by the clerics putting in work. And at this time you hear, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And you see running like down towards from the common area, like where the gardens and stuff are, you see running two people dressed in all black. One is carrying what looks to be like a type of Ouija board. And as they get closer, you see, and like just heavy breathing. You can tell that these people are not barbarians or fighters of any kind. They are wizardy in nature. And you see them throw like a vial that is filled with light at the two creatures, disappearing them altogether. And they're like, my bad, that did not go the way I expected it to. Hey, why are you all dressed up? Oh no.
I'm gonna have my Drake go over and try to bite one of them in the butt.
Can I get clarification on something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
A drake is a type of duck. Is that the same in D&D?
No.
No, sweetie.
Oh my gosh! Now I'm gonna have that image in my head for the rest of the time.
It's like
I'm never gonna get away from Agate.
He cracks just to screw with Evan.
from now on, like you're gonna put your Drake in a duck suit.
Yeah, gaslight Evan.
Evan just steps up. Whose duck is this?
No, a Drake is like a dragon, but without wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's different kind of like draconic creatures. So a Drake is a four-legged dragon creature without wings. A wyvern is a two-legged dragon with wings, and then like a dragon, 4 legs and wings.
And then there's a worm which has no legs.
Correct.
Sometimes wings, I'm not sure.
Depends.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So it kind of looks like a dragon without wings made of like rock. Currently,
Okay.
Yeah.
with
And it
bluish
quacks.
glacial crystals.
Yeah, like, have you ever seen those pictures of, like, icebergs that have turned upside down and it's, like, smooth and blue?
Yeah.
That's like the color of Torrent's ice magic.
Okay, Slay.
So
Okay,
go
and
ahead.
I googled what a drake looks like, so I'm no longer imagining a duck that's just flying around biting people in the ass.
So go ahead and roll the butt bite, the ass nibble.
That is a dirty 20.
That definitely hits. This is just like a regular wizard.
Yeah.
Like a
I'm
level
not
1
trying
wizard.
to. Yeah, I'm not going for lethal. Saying that right now.
Knew you say that to your Drake.
Yes, I'm like, just a little nibble, and I'll give you a third chicken.
Just a treat.
Okay, cool. That's 3 points of piercing.
Okay. Yeah. They definitely. Ow! Who's. You are a beautiful creature, but ow!
And with that, I'm gonna tell the Drake to come back and hide.
Okay. Nice. I like that design there. So the two wizards are just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone can have a round on him, and points to the person with the Ouija board who is like still out of breath from running all this way. And he goes, "What? Fine." And sort of walks to the tavern where Yavanish is, and you all get one free drink.
Yo. I just casted one fireball.
I go up to Yavanish and just say, Hey, Yavanish,
Yeah.
do you have any chickens?
I got some chicken, yeah.
No judgments here, man.
Can I get, like, just a buttload of chicken? And I would have, the drink is small, so I assume it's small enough to fit in my bag still. So I would just, like, kind of, like, show him that I have a dragon in my bag.
Every time we talk, things just get weirder. And he heads back inside and brings you 3 buckets worth of chicken.
As he leaves to get the chicken, I just shout, "We're at Strixhaven. What do you expect?"
With that, there are a lot of people who are like, I'm going to go home, and I'm going to my dorm and sleeping.
What do you mean? The party's just getting started. I just got here.
Evan, the ever late Evan, who missed Torin summoning the Drake.
Oh no!
Whose duck is that?
On brand.
But Gardar has now seen all of these things happen with Torin, so he now knows that Torin can cast magic.
I mean, technically, I didn't cast any magic. I just asked a dragon to come out of its egg, as far as Garadar knows.
That's true. You're very convincing to dragons.
I did do a light cantrip, but I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Careful.
All right, guys, let's get some
Yeah.
beer pong going.
Evan,
Um,
what sort of spooky costume would Evan be wearing?
I think that Evan dressed up as the dean with a cape.
Fair enough.
Really
well,
wanted
everybody
the
has
cape.
to stay. The dean's telling us to stay.
Yeah, you'll get expelled. Punk.
Make a deception check.
Okay. One sec. And oh, it kept rolling. Okay, I got a 16.
All right. About 3 people turn back around, but the rest are going
Also,
to
an
bed.
FYI, Evan was late because he was looking up things to do at parties before he got here. And beer pong was one of the main ones he found.
Oh my gosh. The 2 wizards are still amongst the crowd, and is sort of like trying to go and check on each of the people that look like they're hurt. And as they get closer, you can see the female is elvish. She looks to be like a wood elf, and the male looks like he could be an elf. A little shorter than she is. But still could be an elf. Just a lot of apologies. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And she gets to Emery and sort of like touches on his shoulder. Are you okay, man?
As soon as 10 rounds go by, 10 rounds worth of shit goes by, Imrian returns to his visage and just eats shit. Just face plants.
Clerics, any clerics? I can bring him back, but it's not going to be the same.
I'll heal.
Smash cut to Imrian becomes the next shadow.
I'll walk over to Imrian and cast 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your healing.
While that's happening, Torin is
16.
checking on Cad.
Alrighty. One second. All right, so
Evan becomes the chicken.
yeah. You heal Imran. So he's not dead. He does not look great. The starry night visage that he was putting off earlier has seemed to have faded now. Imrian, I will let you choose on whether or not him healing you wakes you up.
The HP boost is nice. I'm fairly confident that strength reduction lasts until a rest, right?
Yes, or you can do a lesser restoration.
Okay. Then the HP boost is nice, so he doesn't look like he's physically about to just kick the bucket, but he does not wake up because his strength is still his energy basically is just straight up zapped.
Okay. Yeah, so he's still alive, but definitely asleep. Torin, you go and check on Cad, and he looks very similar to Imrian. Not passed out, but definitely not okay.
Torin doesn't have any kind of healing or anything, so he just gives Kat a awkward hug and says it'll be okay. Maybe you just need to go to sleep for a little bit.
He sort of clears his throat for a second. I don't know if I can make it to my dorm.
I'll help you there.
I think you should wait on your chicken. As you see, you look in the back of your bag, and you see the Drake sort of giving Cad like a evil glare.
Oh yeah, Cad, this is actually we. Do you have a name? Do you want me to name you? Do you have something you'd like to be called?
You hear sort of like we have. There's a way things work. I don't know the people word. But a pact of some kind?
Dog.
And which I get my name.
So, I name you?
Yes?
I look to Kat and I'm like, do you have any good names? Well, we'll workshop it. I go to get the chicken.
You get the chicken. Yeah, you get the chicken easy, and this crystalline drake in the middle of the tavern just devours the chicken, and you hear, I wanted live chickens, but this is yummy.
I'm sorry, I'll try to see about getting live chickens another time.
Off to a great start.
It was the first summon. They haven't been hatched before. They're new.
Yeah. Also, they aren't just here. They will go away at the next long rest.
Correct.
But yeah, I can summon them at any time. I look to the rest of the party and say, "Are we? What are you guys doing for the rest of the night?"
I don't know, but what are we going to do about him? And I point to Emrian on the ground.
Maybe they just need to go to sleep.
So we just going to leave him there?
No, I think we should bring them back to the dorms.
Oh. Can Evan go in and order dessert to go to make his night at least somewhat worth it?
Oh no.
Evan, you go inside to get some dessert, and you see that there is a station for bobbing for apples. There is a beer pong station. And there's a couple people playing, one of which happens to be Harriet, and he sort of waves you over.
Oh,
Evan.
let Harriet be playing Shay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Harriet. I think Evan goes over, but he's like bummed.
What's wrong, man?
I gotta go. Emrian ate shit, and we gotta take him back to the dorms.
Oh no.
Evan, if you want to wait here, I can take them to the dorms and come hang out.
Evan
Sure,
sheds a single
buddy.
tear.
Sure, buddy.
You promise?
Sure.
Thank you.
I look at Gardar and say, I gotta take Cad to Quandrix. Do you mind bringing Imrian to Prismari?
Sure.
Do you want to meet back here, or are you tats for the night?
I've still got to work my shift.
Now alone.
Buddy, I don't think you're actually working tonight. I think he was just trying to get us to, have some fun. And then that happened.
Didn't say anything. We couldn't find him.
He brought out shots.
That doesn't mean he said anything.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we get back.
I fucking love this party, guys. I fucking love this party.
I think this is my favorite party in a really long time.
I think in the background while you guys are talking, Evan belly flops onto a folding table and it collapses.
Harriet runs over to Evan's like, hey, I thought you were asking for people to play beer pong. I got it set up for you.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna run over. And admittedly, Evan does not know the rules, so he runs over really fast and then just stands there to watch how other people play.
Harriet goes, do you know how to play?
Well, we've got the beer. And we've got the ping pong ball. So I'm assuming you put the ping pong ball in the beer and drink it and try not to choke.
He actually laughs, and with Harriet being as big as he is, it is a big belly laugh. And he goes, "Come here, I'll show you. You can be on my team." And then he proceeds to show you how to play beer pong.
Today's a good day.
I'll go ahead and grab Imrian, throw him on my shoulders, and take him back to his dorm.
Okay.
How many points of damage do I take?
None. You do flutter in and out of consciousness, and it is just like you wake up and you see a butt, and then you go back to sleep, and you wake up and there's a light, and you go back to sleep. You are aware that someone is carrying you. You have no idea who it is or where
And if
you are
his hat
going.
falls off, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Gardar, do you gently put him in his own bed, or you just throw him in his room?
Throw him in the room.
There it is. There it is.
Garadar sort of places you inside your door and then like does the thing where he has to use his foot to squish you out of the way so that he can close the door.
Uh-huh.
I'll throw the hat on him.
There it is. My man. There it is.
Torin.
Yeah.
You're walking with Cad back to the dorm. And he goes, what if... Well, you said you were going back to... You know what? Thank you for walking me to my dorm. And then he's just silent.
Wait. What? I mean, Evan... You want me to keep you company?
If you want, yeah. I mean, you don't have to.
You're not there, Evan.
Oh, I thought you said Evan. Who the fuck did you talk to?
He's talking to Cad.
That was... Torin stutters.
I'm sorry, I heard Evan. Are you sure you're not talking about me?
Oh, they're talking
in the
about
background,
you.
You hear Evan go, where'd that duck go? Hey, yo, where's the duck? Continue, sorry.
You good? Do you want me to keep you company, Kat?
I mean, you have friends. They're waiting on you. We can hang out tomorrow. I'm kind of beat.
Torin's gonna pull out the walkie-talkie cue and say, "Hey, Evan, I'm really sorry, but Kat needs help going over lines. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye." And hangs up.
Evan, you do get that message. You don't know where it's coming from. But it's coming from inside your bag, but you're not sure what is making that noise.
Oh.
Sorry, Evan.
Harriet goes,
Beer pong!
It's okay, man. You can hang out with me.
Okay. I think that...
Yeah, you
for
got
beer-
Harriet.
Yeah, I think for my next shot, I'm gonna try and sit on top of Harriet's shoulders and then land my next shot.
Okay.
I want to be tall.
Make an acrobatics check to climb onto his shoulders.
Oh, fuck. Acrobatics. That is a modded 20.
Yeah, that'll do it. He sort of takes your hand and helps you get on his shoulders.
Ugh. It is different weather up here.
And he hands you a ball. Go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you make it into the cup.
Okay. Better not fuck me over. I got a 18. Man, this is a good dice tonight.
Okay. Yeah, an 18 will hit. It will land in the cup. It actually rolls off of 3 cups into 1 cup.
Oh. Is that multiple points or is that just one?
It's multiple points.
Yes. I've never been good at sports before.
I wouldn't count this as a sport.
I would.
Okay, you do that. Gardar and Torin, not Torin. Gardar, you get back to the tavern, and Yavanish finds you. Hey man, where'd you go? Where's Imrian?
I had to take him back to his dorm.
Is he okay?
He's asleep.
Already? He only had 1 shot.
It must have been a strong shot.
Must have. Here you go.
Okay.
Go enjoy the party.
Oh, we're not working?
No, I just said that so Imran would show up, because he wouldn't show up if it... I don't think he knows what a party is.
You want to explain it to me?
Oh, you drink and play games.
Oh.
And you talk to people.
Okay.
And you dance and you have fun and sometimes you eat. Sometimes you throw up.
Just out of morbid curiosity, fingers crossed. Torin has a 10 intelligence. Please tell me that someone in the party has a higher stat.
Then 10 for intelligence?
Higher than 10.
Nope.
Oh, I've got a 17. That's scary, huh?
I just had this sudden realization, like, is Torin the smart one?
No.
I'm only street smart.
I do think that Evan is the most intelligent and charisma based. Nope, not charisma. Wait a minute. Imrian has the best charisma, followed by Torin. And intelligence is Evan, then Imrian.
Scary.
Okay.
Except for...
Might as well street.
Even though Imrian is very smart, he doesn't understand this world. So
Well, yeah, that's fair.
And then Evan, I'm sorry, but Nora just rolls really crappy.
It's street smarts. It's only street smarts for Evan. And only certain streets.
So Evan and Garadar, you somewhat enjoy the party.
I'm gonna live forever!
I assume Evan has to be carried back to his dorm.
I honestly think Evan falls asleep under a table.
Yeah, in that case, Harriet would take you back to your dorm and put you in your bed and lock the door and leave. But he's not gonna make you comfy. You're in your bed.
I think Evan definitely tells Harriet that they're his best friend. You're my best. You taught me how to beer and pong. And you're tall. That's good. You're like my best friend.
Yeah.
And he passes out.
Okay. He just leaves. Gardar, how drinky do you get?
The one that Yavanosh gave me.
The only one, the one that he gives you. Do you do any of the games that are provided or anything like that?
I think I would have tried a couple.
Okay. There's the beer pong. There's the bobbing for apples. And then there is one more over by the floating funnel.
I think Gardar would go after the bobbing apples.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to roll a D100. On a 50 or lower, you get an apple.
83.
You do not get an apple. You try really hard, but your horns actually get in the way. And your top hat falls off into the water, and you go to pick it up and it just splashes. It's just not fun. You can't see the appeal in it.
Well, I dumped the water out of the top hat, put it back on.
Alrighty. You do see Evan get carried out by Harriet, speaking gibberish.
Who's gonna carry Garadar home?
Oh, Gardar's not really drinking. He had the one drink. Oh, you took the shot. Go ahead and make a con save. Uh-oh. Alright, 215. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, sorry. Make a con save for the shot. Hello? Come on. Oh, hello? You can hear me. You can hear me? Alright. 12. That is less than 15. So Gardar, you took the shot. And it burns. It burns big. You taste the cinnamon and a little bit of the apple at the end. And with that, you begin to transform. Your entire visage begins to transform. And you are now a sheep wearing a top hat.
Am I still self-aware?
You are still self-aware.
I go after apple bobbing again.
Oh.
All right. Go ahead and roll 2 D100s. You're looking for below a 50.
Well, that's a 66.
Come on.
That's a 34.
34.
Hey.
The first. Go lay down, Bubba, and I'll get you some.
You've muted.
The kid keeps popping up and down.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if they knew they muted or if it was like a misclick.
I'm
Drag all the food.
Lay down.
Bless you. I think.
You want to walk?
He wants more chocolate milk. I just didn't get him any.
Where's your cup?
You, as your sheep form tries to get the first apple, you have issues, and you're snapping at it. You're so close. You finally decide to give up on that apple and go for a second one, and you get the biggest apple there. And people cheer as your wet sheep form slings water everywhere, holding up the apple proudly. Do you eat the apple? Or
Yes.
alrighty. You eat the apple, and as you do, all of your strength is restored, and all of your hit points are also restored.
I'm still sheep, though.
You are still a sheep.
Cool.
Well, if we had known that the apples were magic, we could have stayed and partied.
You could have got one.
Well, Torn, I guess you are kind of still partying.
Hey, not without consent.
Hey, whatever y'all doing in there is what y'all are doing in there. It's not my business. Okay. The night goes on. I assume Gardar stays for a little bit longer. And
Gardar will stay a bit longer, then head toward dorms.
Okay. You all head to whatever bed you're bedding down for the night. And with that, that is where we're going to end for tonight.